Morning! It's nearly New Year's Eve. Diane here with my retirement vlog, my retirement recordings. Vlogmas is over, but that doesn't mean we're finished with our projects, does it? Here's the latest thing I'm working on today. Look at this. This is the coolest thing ever. It's a Husky workbench. It's sold at Home Depot. Here's the scoop. I have the Bernina 790. As you can see, when that piece is attached, it's a very long machine. I also have this half of my brother embroidery machine as well. And I had it on this cabinet, but that's a problematic cabinet for this kitchen. So Bernina Jeff came on YouTube yesterday, and he had been to Home Depot and he showed what he purchased. And it's this workbench, which is on wheels. But if you'll notice right here, there's a little manual crank up and down, which is really important for just what height you might want for your machine, because these are standard sewing tables. However, I think they're a little high for me. This is actually an IKEA desk that I use all the time for another machine, and it too, I just recently brought this out. I'm redoing this kitchen, this room. See, that side desk goes with that desk. I still have the round kitchen table in here. I moved out two different two different cabinets that went in here. We moved that one up from the basement. So things are on the move. So we just came back from Home Depot because I wanted to get there as soon as we could, because now that Bernina Jeff has shown this on his videos, I swear they're going to sell like hotcakes, because this thing was $229. A table like that can hold one of these size machines goes anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000, because no one makes them. They've kind of got you over a barrel. If you want to fit one of these long sewing machines on something, you have to buy an expensive table. And so that's actually a desk, but I can make it work. This I bought when I bought my other embroidery machine. So this one has a lot of drawers, and that little bottom space pulls out. They call it the Arrow, Kangaroo, and Joey. That little thing comes out and can go sideways. I'll demonstrate it once I put this kitchen together. But the project at hand now is to build this workspace. Okay. I went through the instruction booklet and took an inventory of all the parts, counted them all. They're all here. The wheels are here, the side rails, the side legs, the wooden top. There's some kind of front panel and back panel. These are the drawers, because it has two drawers. There might be some parts in there too. I didn't take them completely out because I was running out of floor space. And I got all the styrofoam back into that box, except for one piece. So it's all laid out and ready to go. Now the fun begins. Alright, ta-da! All finished. Here it is. Has drawers. Oh, here's the instructions. Two drawers, actually. Scissors, bobbins, needles, thread. Oh wow, this is going to be good. And it goes up and down here. I think we've got it a little high right now. And it's on wheels, but it doesn't have to be. But I think I'm going to keep it on wheels because I keep everything on wheels. So I think we started at 12:15 and it's 1:15. I remember looking at the clock at 12:30. I think that might have been when Dennis came in and started assembly. I started earlier and took everything out of the boxes. I carried all the boxes and the styrofoam out of here. Dennis just vacuumed. And Zuzu wants to go outside. She's been quite stressed by all of this. Go ahead, go out. She has to leave for the vet in about a half an hour, so I'm going to go take a break. Have a coffee break, and just wanted to share that this is done. I'm going to put a machine on it, show it to you later. But the brand is Husky, sold at Home Depot, and I paid like $229. It was $229. But we had to assemble it. When Bernina Jeff bought his, they were already assembled. I have a feeling he bought them around Christmas because they were opening some of the boxes while we were there. I think they were going to start assembling more. I think they sold them assembled because, let's face it, if a wife wants to buy it for her husband and there's one assembled, she can just throw it in the back of her pickup, or some of those vans can hold a lot if they don't have the seats in it. Well, anyway, I'm very excited. I can't wait to straighten all this stuff up. That's going back downstairs. That's part of this cabinet. This is my fix-it kit for my old-fashioned singers. I had to take some of my screwdrivers out to help Dennis with the screws. So, we're done. Yay! Now it's time for cleanup. I can't wait to sew. Thanks for watching. Hello. Diane again. It's about 6 o'clock, I say. 6:05 on December 30th. Whew, it's been a busy day. Very busy day. Vlogmas is over, but I'm going to start doing my regular monthly or bi-weekly or who knows what videos. We're going to try to start out at least bi-weekly, let's say. Tonight's kind of an organizational one, or today. It's nighttime now. I started early this morning. I started the day at 8 a.m. at the vet's, thinking my dog had to have a sonogram or a radiology, you know, a diagnostic imaging test, because she has bladder stones. She's been on meds for 8 weeks and eating a diet for this a prescription diet to get rid of the stones. However, I haven't been feeding her appropriately because I have been giving her some boiled chicken with it to get her to eat, but that was bad. Now she has to go another 6 weeks on 2 pills a day antibiotics and only the food and no snacks, no nothing. So I promised the doctor that's what I would do, because he said some of them have dissolved, and others got smaller, but they're still there, so she may have to be on this food for the rest of her life, so I have to get her used to it. Well, but back to the 8 a.m., it turned out, oh, we're sorry, we gave you the wrong time. They emailed me yesterday and told me to come and not let her drink after midnight, blah, yada, yada. Well, as it turned out, her appointment was at 2:15, just as it had been scheduled. So that one made the day start off kind of crazy, because I got up extra early thinking I didn't want to oversleep. Not that I oversleep, I always get up. Well, anyway, that kind of messed stuff up for the morning. So that was okay. And then I saw the video last night of Bernina Jeff advertising this particular table. It is right here. This particular tool, it's a toolbox table. It's a Husky. And this is a table my husband and I were building today. More my husband. I was the helper. I was the gopher. And I could get the screws started in the holes because my fingers are smaller than his are. And I'm used to doing that kind of stuff. So anyway, we got this built and I love, love, love it. It goes up and down. These drawers are amazing. I can fit all my hoops once I get all settled. So that's where the organizational part comes in. I've decided what I want my kitchen, this part of my kitchen. See, there's that kitchen, and then there's this kitchen, which is just this much of the room out to the deck. The kitchen table, the old kitchen table is still here. We have a newer kitchen table that's rectangular over there, and my husband likes that one better because he can put more junk on it. Any flat surface in this house gets covered with things. So anyway, here's the plan, organizing my upstairs. This is my brand new Bernina, and this is the new embroidery unit that I just picked up for it last Tuesday. So this is going to be an embroidery station, and I'm going to have all the new Bernina stuff here and in that little desk there. That little desk attachment attaches to this IKEA desk that's over here. This is a recent addition. Let me turn out the lights because it's very bright. Very bright. You can find that on off. All right, that's only part of the lights. These are those handy dandy lights that you can get if you're on Facebook or Instagram from Madame So or whatever that is, and you just double-sided tape, stick them on your machine, and they really light up bright. I'm gonna turn them off now. You can put them down. You can like. So anyway, this is a recent addition. This is the Baby Lock Melody that I bought used for a really good price. And the reason I wanted this is because it's very lightweight and because it does all those stitches. I can do all those stitches and I can carry it with me to quilting, to when I want to go and sew. I get up and go and sew, and it fits in a bag and all that stuff. And it came with the Sew Steady table, which is very nice. And you can adjust it to do 1/4" seams every time because there's certain numbers you use with a particular presser foot and faceplate. So anyway, this is my IKEA desk that was used for stamping, but I switched out a table in my stamping room, which is bigger and better than this one is. And this one has a nice center table and side, and it has shelves in here, which still has a lot of the Bernina stuff in it. And the Bernina stuff has to go here onto this. Like I said, I got to organize. And then this is my brother embroidery machine, which I've had since about 2014. It's the Dream Creator XE. To me, I think it's a wonderful machine, and I like it very much, and it does a really good job. The only thing that's a downside of this machine is that it doesn't, I can't get a hoop bigger than about whatever this size is, 9 by 12 maybe. That's the biggest area I can embroider. There isn't a larger area. I don't know if I really need it, but that's the only downside of this. But I decided to get the Bernina for quilting too, as well as embroidery. And I thought I was going to sell this. I'm going to keep this one, but I have another brother similar, except without the embroidery unit, that I want to sell. And the first project I want to pick up again now that Christmas is over is this Hoop Sisters quilt. I was working on this last summer and I did so many of the blocks and I love it. I just love this design. You can see, I don't know, that just kind of blows it out, but it's very pretty. It's a summer design of summer flowers. So I want to get started on that. That's what's going to be on this machine. This machine, I'm just learning the basics, and guess what? I didn't end up with any bowl cozies. So that's what that pile of batting and fabric is. I'm making Dennis and I a bowl cozy each. So that's why I don't have this unit engaged at this time. Although you can sew with it engaged if you want to, but I'm just keeping it out of the way for now. I just love the length of this table because that's the thing about these new machines. They're so huge that manufacturers are creating tables for them. Like that is a table, that's an arrow. It's called Kangaroo and Joey. That's the table. The big part of this is the table, and then this is just a little like bureau type thing that pulls out from the rest. See, you can see that it'll pull out from the rest of the machine. You could even put a serger on top of there if you wanted to, put it on the side of the desk or whatever. So they called it the Kangaroo and Joey. But those things go, well, nowadays, just a table is like $2,000 or more. And that's what Bernina Jeff was talking about last night on his video. You can pick this up for $229 at Home Depot, and it does practically all the same things. The only thing, it's got some pretty good sized drawers in there. It doesn't have as many drawers, but it's got what you need, like, because you have two huge drawers to put in all your like scissors, threads, pins, and all the stuff that you keep up there. And then I just happen to put my Bernina hoops here, but they may not stay there. They may hang up on the wall because my intention is to take all my knickknacks down and paint and put up things like that ruler and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at, reorganizing. This was well, see what else, this table also has a huge shelf that opens up to about this far in case you're quilting a quilt. you know, domestic quilting. This thing will open up very, very big. Has 2 supports on the inside. That's another reason why it makes it expensive. But it's not real wood. It's just like that. It's not particle board. It's a little stronger, but anyway, that's what that deal's about. So that's what today's video is about. Organize how the upstairs sewing room is going to be. And I have to take down this older cabinet. This is a koala cabinet, and it's in its day, that was a very expensive cabinet. Still is. I happened to get this cabinet at Savers for $4.95, believe it or not. $4.95. And so I had it up here, but I don't like certain things about it. So I don't want to use it all opened up over there because it looks very sloppy. And this is the kitchen, and I'm trying to see if you look from here now, it looks a little neater. It's going to be neater by tomorrow when I have more energy to continue fixing it up. And then I have to go downstairs and fix the downstairs room too. And then all the sewing areas will be organized, and I'll be able to be more efficient at finishing all the projects I have. So that's that. So it was nice speaking to you again, post Vlogmas. It was fun. The holidays are almost over. I'll be seeing all my espresso knitting friends on Zoom because we're going to knit in the new year. We're meeting up at 10 p.m. and we're going to knit through until 2022. At least that's the plan now. I think we might even be wearing PJs. How fun. Okay, I'll be seeing you guys again in 2022. Take care. Happy New Year.